Oh, I think we're live. Oh, yeah, cool. This is a little different, but we're gonna rock and roll with this. Now let me see. How do I do this? Let me see. Double click the top. Oh, cool. We can do this. But what's all the fun with that if I don't have any picture? So let me Ooh, okay. This is kind of fun. Just see, we are trying. Like I said, so I don't know if this will stay up or anything, but I wanted to try out a new website. Something for a StreamYard alternative that's easy enough just to go ahead and drop a link for people to come on by. So, yeah, here we are. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Guys, I don't know. Maybe we'll just kind of do this as a little bit of a random stream. So, going through, kind of getting a little set up, and we are kind of getting things organized. We're just kind of going off the cuff without any real particulars here. Monday has come. And oops, let's see. So if I wanted to just drop a random link to this, where would I find this? Chat. Okay. Share stream. Okay. So if I wanted to add guest, I could just copy this link. Oh. Let's just say with your link, your guest will not be able to join your broadcast using this link. Anyone can, with the link, can join current and future. Oh. Okay. That is a really useful feature. Hey, Tabletop. You want a link to come on by and join me? Because just trying this out. And I would love to have a second opinion. Someone else here to kind of bounce off of a little bit. So I dropped the link there for you. So come on by whenever you get a chance. Okay. So this is Streamlabs, which, already kind of does a bunch of like my stream plugin stuff. And well, let me try to turn that light on. After testing it out a couple times with Nick and over with the Friday Night Comic Shop stream, I figured, why don't we try this out for myself? Because, as fun as the OBS stuff is to play with and tinker with, there's, something just a matter of convenience for having a bunch of stuff already pre-made together. By the way, bring you. All right, cool. So check out over on the Discord, and you should have that. And I love the fact that we've got that link, that joined chat there, which I certainly know now that, hey, X is working. So oh, holy crap, that was unexpected. I got voices coming in the background. I'm hearing stuff. I don't know if that's all playing through, and we have a guest. Hello, sir.
Yeah. Hello.
How are you doing from your tin can?
Pretty good. I am just drinking some tea.
Yeah, dude, good choice. I just went and bought a new electric kettle this weekend. Sometimes I get,
yes.
I get caught up on certain words. I have to fight through it to say what I need.
You're right.
Hey, Dave. Why is it? Okay, so I see David Glenn is there chatting, but I don't see him in the. Oh, okay, there we go. Now it's showing up. Thanks, Dave. I'm happy to hear that. Like, the sound is coming through perfect. So thankfully, I haven't gone and messed anything up yet. So, hey, fingers crossed. And well, I beat you to the stream before you could comment.
I know, right?
You sounded a bit muffled there.
Hang on a second. Maybe I'm using the wrong microphone. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
This happens all the time.
Yeah, I can see how that happens.
Yes, it is. It is going through a different, because I have 3. Okay, here, hang on a second. How about now?
Say a little more.
Okay, that didn't work.
No.
Oh Lord. Ew.
I was born to the mask.
Here we go. Now let's try
This one.
Holy crap! That's better. That's less muffled.
Yeah. So what it was is I have a pair of headphones. They're Bluetooth. They have a microphone. My webcam has a microphone. My microphone is a microphone. So I have 3 microphones essentially.
Hey, dog. We heard you like microphones. We put a microphone in your microphone to dust off the old beams.
Yeah. So my Blue Yeti, got my Blue Yeti right here. Big microphone. Huge Yeti thing. I'm just kidding.
So what's been new with you?
Oh, nothing much. Just bought the about a couple days ago. I could not pass up the sale for the Bethesda Fallout whole franchise, so I bought that.
Nice.
And I feel guilty until I turn it on, and then I'm no longer guilty.
Okay.
The feeling kind of fades the more I play Fallout. So it's like, yeah, I don't care. The deal is only going to go on until I think they said on Steam until the 4th of December. So I really wanted to jump on that because I'm sorry for everything that they give you in that. It is definitely worth it.
You just bought that all on Steam?
Yes.
Mm.
They also have stuff on there for Elder Scrolls as well. If you guys are big Elder Scroll fans, but go ahead and check it out.
Oh yeah, I partook a bit of the Steam sales. I had to pick up the latest DLC for Vampire Survivors, stuff I missed.
I never got into that. Any good?
Yeah, it's Castlevania.
Oh, that one. Okay, I thought it was something else. Huh.
So it was Castlevania with the serial numbers filed off, and then they turned around and were like, "Hey." Konami's like, hey, you guys are doing incredibly well right now. Do you want to do a collab?
That happens.
Yeah. And so now they've got it.
Nice.
A
so
test
what are we
juice.
trying here?
Oh, so this is a new streaming site. Much like using StreamYard, Streamlabs. I figured, I've tried this a couple times with Nick Weiser, and I wanted to give this a shot for something a little bit different to try out. A couple of things I do like is the fact that it gives me a little audio notification when someone pops in the back room, so even if I'm not paying attention, I can see someone's there.
Very good, very good. What's the cost? Any cost or?
So there's a free version, and this for the paid version is, I think for the basic version is $9 a month.
Not bad, not bad.
Which is half the price that StreamYard had.
Yeah. Oh, a little bit more than that, isn't it? Because didn't they move up to 45?
Well, that's before. That was the before price, before the updated cost.
Wow.
And also, hey, there's all these little background things I can set up. They've got weird stuff like this.
Right. This is actually pretty good.
Maybe I want to. Really, you could upload background images, so you could theme it for an RPG. So be well, you guys are going through the jungles, and you hear the of bushes, going by.
Don't get me wrong. I left StreamYards for OBS because I thought some of the features that we should be able to use regularly we couldn't use, and then I needed some features that I could not get on there. But I'm actually looking at trading up to either XSplit next, because I have actually checked out to that, but I want to buy the full version, which it doesn't cost anything a month, but you got to get the license for $200. So when I get the money, I was going to go there because that will allow me to also multi-stream to multiple platforms. I'm always still looking for the next best thing.
Yeah, and it's all a matter of just trying to find out what's working for the moment, what's not. And I will say, so far right now, this seems like it's working good enough for me, and I've got no reason to complain.
Nope. Although I wish we could add pictures.
I mean, not only that, there's other little things like I can add here, and I will just. I've got nothing to show here, but I've got my Dirty Desk I show simultaneously.
Now, see, that works. I like that.
And so I always drop that in, or I could have some extra stuff going on.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, shit, this is pretty cool.
So where are we at right now? Where are we streaming on Twitter?
Twitter. This is currently on Twitter and X and Twitch.
Awesome. Very good.
A couple of little things I noticed is I can actually set up like co-host features. So if we were to do a show together, and for some reason I lose power, you can still kind of manage the show. You can still, I'm assuming, drop that out for me on a whim.
Very good.
Yeah. So I think I might try this. Go back to this style of format for the MechBet chat. Also, other little features I'm noticing was I believe I could set it up so that way when I do go live, it automatically posts out a tweet with the link to the stream.
Yes, I've seen some people do that. I've been kind of enjoying that feature.
Like, oh, this is useful.
I'm not using it, but I might be in the future.
Guys, this is Streamlabs. That is STREAMLABS.com. Refer a friend to get $10. Like, I gotta apply for this? All right, well, I'll set that up, and I'll probably put up an affiliate link in the description too, because why not? So with all that said, what's been going on in the realm of tabletop games, Tabletop Junkie?
Well, I'm so glad you asked. I'm actually cleaning off my desk for you.
Oh,
I'm going to show you.
We get a little show and tell.
I got my Christmas early this year
from
Mrs. Tabletop herself and her daughter and my kids.
From the whole, as they say, from the whole fam damly.
Hey, you know what? I gotta love my kids. The first thing I'm gonna show off. This will make her daughter squeal a little bit, I think. Go. She picked this out for me.
This is not a test stream. This is Ironcaster flexing again. Wait a minute. Let me.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
So let's see here.
We have video. Okay.
Okay.
There we go.
There we are. Okay.
Oh, check this out.
I may have to select my features for the camera. I probably. Oh, I haven't done that yet. No. Where is it? It won't let me select my camera source.
Huh.
Hold up. We could probably fix this. Just takes just a freaking minute.
Yep. And this is why we're doing the test stream, because we don't quite know what's going to go on, because it's a new service. And wow, look at all the guys that are dropping in, like the Comic Relief Crusaders in chat, the Anime Night 1992. Vince is here as always. I saw Punk Waddle. Fabric Folds is here, who is becoming I don't see much else anywhere, but I'm ever so grateful that you stopped by. So, guys, like this, if anything, this is just makes me want to do a little bit more streaming, just because like I'm seeing people showing up, and apparently proves I'm not all that boring after all. And wait a minute, let me hide this on stream.
You know what? There we go.
It turns out you already had the camera on, and that's why I wasn't showing.
Yeah, that's exactly what I had it on the whole time, and I'm like, really? So the only issue is I was wondering if we could turn this around, because my camera.
Well, let's say if you're running this through OBS, you can load the video in, and you should be able to just literally rotate it 180.
I'm actually not. I'm actually in here cold, so like raw material, bro.
Okay.
But we'll try and do the best we can with this. Well, hang on. Maybe I can make a. Let's see. Nope.
How great would it be if I just had like a feature where I could just like rotate your video upside down?
Now
could go-
that would be useful. That would be useful. That would be useful. But we're gonna do the best we can with what we have for today. Oh wait a minute, maybe I can do a. Nope, it won't let me do a screen share.
Anyway.
So this is one of the things that came in for me today. The Mandalorian, I did like it, but it's still Star Wars. But this is called the Dadalorian. I got this.
I will not sit here and criticize someone for enjoying it. As my internet father, Culture Casino, would say, I will not yuck your yum. I mean, heck, look at me. I've got my Star Wars hoodie on, so
right there we go.
To say how do you enjoy Star Wars?
But her daughter thought it'd be a really cool Christmas gift for me to call me the best dad ever in the galaxy. Oh. Yeah. This cup, no one's touching this cup. This cup is mine. So that she has a lot of love for me because I listen to her. She's got some issues going on we won't share, but I listened to her and she got me that cup because I listened to her. And that's basically all I do.
I'll wait for Mandalorian.
And then I got metal dice with a dragon holster from Mrs. Table. All the full set of metal dice right here that I can just roll right into this dragon plate if I need to. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Throwing in her dragon egg. Which essentially is in the shape of dice.
So we are testing out a new streaming site, something to be an alternative to StreamYards. And well, I figured I would just drop a link out to a few people and see if anyone wants to stop by and join us.
What up, Pops? And then the fun doesn't stop there.
Ooh, we got a box. What's in the box?
More dice. More of my dice. But it's not about
wait.
The box.
What was that? What was that one in your hand there? That one that looked like it has numbers.
They all have numbers.
Oh, it is a number dice. See, when I saw it, I saw it. My immediate thought was, is that like one of those room dice?
No. These I actually literally took all my dice from my Castle Crusades dice bag, put it in here immediately because this is a mimic. I don't know. I like the mimic part. I was warming up for that. Dun dun dun! Look at that. Also, coincidentally, Firen's weakness. For some reason, she always ends up in mimics. Not always, but at times. And then I got the shoebox right here. Woo! Oh. Okay, this is a shoebox, right? Right. Not just any shoebox.
That's a bit of a thin shoe. So, it looks like. Is that a travel kit?
It is a dice rolling traveling kit where you put your dice here. You have your setup for cards here, dice here, and this is your rolling section. Let me back it up just a little bit. See?
Oh.
And we'll just throw one in there. There we go. Look at that. Oh yeah.
There we go.
And this is all gifts and courtesy of my family and Mrs. Tabletop.
Some people call them family. Other people call them enablers.
Yeah, they enable my my hobby.
And they do it from a place of love, though.
Yes. I am beloved by my children, and no, they are not spoiled. If anybody asks, no, they are not spoiled, but I do treat them fairly. So anyway, that's all I had going on. Besides the fact I've been playing a lot of Fallout lately.
Vince asked, "Are they really dice or just little mimics?"
Oh man, don't jinx it. I don't know. I swear if that dice comes back and bites me on a 1, then I mean,
I mean, to be fair though, have we ever seen a pregnant mimic? I don't think so.
But then the question is how they become a mimic. No, I'm just kidding. Christmas came early for Tabletop Junkie. Yes, it did, Vince. Yes, it did. Christmas came early for Mrs. Tabletop as well because Mrs. Tabletop had to go to a special place to pick up a package. For anyone who wants to know, it was Best Buy. And she went in there, gave her actual name and her ID, and they delivered to her a Nintendo Switch with Hogwarts Legacy because she has lost mobility in her hands and is having a hard time playing on the computer. So she has found out that she can play the Switch a little easier. So that way, so I got her favorite game, which is Hogwarts Legacy, for Christmas. And I said, well, so she started playing it the day she picked it up, which was just 2 days ago.
Well, like, I'm sorry to hear that.
It's carpal tunnel. But
yeah,
it happens. It happens. But the point is, we're making it work. The thing is, we're finding ways around things, and I have been with the money that I have in my accounts and my job that I currently have, the finances are there to do these kinds of things.
So got a meme for you, Tabletop.
I see it. Using monster parts is a spectrum. Become my meal, become my boots.
Have you had a chance to check out Delicious in Dungeon?
I have not, but I have had a chance to check out Monster Hunter.
Oh,
which I do have.
Oh, this is gonna be one of those shows that I think you need to hurry up and jump onto, my friend. Like, it is I think it's like 24 something episodes of the anime over on Netflix.
Oh, okay, cool.
And it is fantastic because it is literally just going deeper and deeper into a dungeon, and as they're going, they're having to survive on the various foods that they're able to find.
Oh wow, okay.
So,
which in a dungeon doesn't really grow a lot of food other than different forms of mold, you would imagine.
Well, not only that, like, just the idea of all the food that all the monsters they find as they go down, like mimics and even ghosts, like all these things are finding ways to incorporate into food, into eating. So,
okay.
So they have to they'll fight some frogs, and we're gonna skin them and wear them like little coats.
I exercised that spirit in that other room. It left behind a big pile of ectoplasm. Hey kids, what dinner tonight? Ectoplasmic pie.
Ectoplasma.
I like we take it in so many different ways. Welcome to gaming, folks. We have sick minds. It happens.
Oh, hey! I'm not the one who went there.
Yeah, keep playing the Saint card, my friend. You'll win that war.
Whoa! Why am I the one getting roasted now? Because I'm trying to be the wholesome priest here, and everyone else is taking it into the realm of he's the perverted priest. I'm like, no, I'm a good wholesome boy. Like, as everyone else who automatically assumes I have the worst of intents.
Technically, that's Toby leading that charge, because Toby got a little upset with us once because he made a priest and we really picked on him. So now he has been trying to find someone to come back on. Unfortunately, it was you.
So okay, so it's this burden I now have to bear.
Yeah, I see how it is. Like we deemed it to him, and now he's passing it on. So now you got to pass it on to anyone that's not me.
Drop the link for Anime Night so you can hop on if you want to. not sure of a sick mind. I'm sure we all have pure minds of heart. Look, I'm a good wholesome priest. I convince people that I convince the monster they don't necessarily need to like fight to the death. In fact, I've gone and I've saved I've saved children. I've given them new outlooks on life.
And you know what the thing is? I love on how you're playing your priest in Casting Crusades. I think that is the best method to go about, and you just are really into that character. I love it. It's very much lively.
So I will give a little bit of grant hints to like some of the Critical Role crowd, because there is fun to kind of build up this character and give them this backstory and to try to play that out. So it's taking a character and running with it.
Yes.
So real quick, since he's been kind enough to join us to hop in the back here, let me welcome the Anime Knight. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
How you been, Iron?
I'm doing fantastic. I had the whole last week off. My schedule's kind of moved in a way that doesn't really bother me too much with work, so everything's going pretty good.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Yeah, last week was wild. Oh my lord, I'm still recovering from it, and it's Monday.
Oh yeah, with the holidays.
Yes, and me doing a 16-hour Thanksgiving Eve stream, gaming all the way from 6 at night on Wednesday night to 10 a.m. To 11 a.m. on Thursday, getting 1 hour's sleep and attending not one but 2 Thanksgiving dinners.
I mean, on the plus side, you're not going into it all on an empty stomach.
No, I'm happy. I'm like, you know what? I have an hour of sleep and I'm gonna eat food. I'm probably gonna pass out when I get back home. So it's a win.
Hey.
Plus the drives, I took like small 5-minute naps and everything. Like I just rested my eyes for me. I'm like, well, at least I can take a small nap on the drives to and from. So I'm not bothered by it.
I was going to say, you weren't driving, were you?
No.
Okay,
I was with my roommates. That my roommates were the one driving. So
okay, because you say that and I start getting a little worried. I'm like, wait a minute.
Wait, yes, he was taking a nap on the drives that he was currently sitting in, and it's like, wait a minute, who was driving the vehicle?
No, I don't have one of those self-driving cars. Not in my life. Not in my lifetime.
Even then, you still gotta keep your eyes on the road. It will tell you when you're about to sleep. It'll actually pull you over itself and then give you an alarm. Really nice feature.
No self-driving cars for me. I'm happy.
I will tell you this: it is hard to let go. I actually, a little fun secret. I actually got to drive a self-driving car a little bit, and not for me. No, sir.
Hang on. Well, I mean, the only way the self-driving cars would be better is if like they had the voice of Optimus, and I mean, considering the way that Hasbro Elon Musk thing is going, like that might be possible. Real quick, let me
give me Kit for
1 second. Oh, wrong clip. I'm sorry. Oh wait, I don't have all my clips uploaded yet, so.
He comes to a stream only halfway available. There you go.
Well, you know what? I'm the better man here, so I'm gonna make sure to turn the other cheek and slap it.
I was gonna say, is that turn the other cheek?
That's what we have Bright for. Bright does the slapping.
Hit the other side. I think it's my good side.
All right.
But I finally got my anime finally sorted. I only have a few more to get through.
So what's been the big genre for you as of late? Like, which way have you been going with your anime?
I've been going more on the classic side. I'm willing to give like others a try because you know me, I like I like the mecha and everything and all that. But I would
Good
love,
man.
but I give the slice of life a chance. Like I give it a chance if the story is like if the synopsis is enough to get me invested. And I dedicate my time to like two episode, 3 episode, just to see because I learned that from Brandon the anime guy, and I thought that would be like a fair time where I'd be like 1 episode, oh well, I hate it, but you only watched 1 episode, so what if the next episode is better than that one? So that's how I'm going into this. But so far, I managed to snag
Was it Angel?
Angel Links.
Oh,
Ooh.
okay.
And then,
See, I don't think I've heard of that one.
And then I got lucky on this one, and I also got a class. I got some classics too, if I can get them all in order. The sorting continues. Let's see if you.
It's an ever-present.
Oh wait, wrong one. There we go.
Oh, good man.
Go, guys.
Go, Gaigar.
Not just one season, but the second. Not opened. These weren't opened. So I got lucky. Because sometimes whenever it comes to open stuff, I'm like, is it in there? And you have to haggle these people. Like, you have to haggle them sometimes. Like, I want to make sure I get what I'm paying for. No skimmy business. And then we got to bring the classics back. We have to...
Oh, well, let me blow you up here, just because you got the stuff to show.
Yes. This is Ira the animation, and then I have on top of that I have Trinity 7.
Not bad.
No Trinity blood yet. I am fighting
Under
for that
Crunchyroll.
one. I do have Bodacious Space Pirates. This one I had to get because I meant to get I got the other one. I just have to get the series to match it because otherwise we're gonna all be sitting there looking like, what are we doing? What episode were we supposed to be on?
Oh,
But here you go, guys. Here's a better view of
Go Gaigar.
Yep. This one I had to get because I remember seeing it as a kid at one of my friend's house. His uncle had it on, and I remember watching it, like a few scenes, and it caught my attention. Years later, like I remember because I caught a scene. It was in a random YouTube short, and I'm like, wait a minute, I recognize that scene. And once it said what it was, I'm like, that's the one.
Oh,
I'm
Go.
done.
Oh,
Yeah.
there we go. Oh no, Go Gaigar is fantastic. It was when I discovered thanks to Super Robot Wars, and I then proceeded to like marathon through like all 50 episodes of the original series of it. And oh god, it is so good. The thing is, I mean, it's part of a whole Braves series of anime, and it was sadly like the last one, but it is the best. Like, and it ain't even close.
Actually, the watch party poll we had, Noir actually held up against Sonic. That poll surprised the hell out of me because we were doing the next watch party because we were done with Trigun, and so I threw up more polls to see what people wanted to watch, and it came down to Sonic and Noir, and I'm like, okay, here we go. And then Sonic 93 won. So, but they'll be back though. Though one of my friends was not happy that Grenadier didn't. It got like the lowest one. Like it got left in the dust. It's like what's wrong with big-breasted women? Everybody loves that. And I'm like, you're telling me, you're telling me here. Oh wait, it's Nor. My bad. Noir. I'm saying Noir. I don't know why, but when you look at a certain word and you hear it constantly, it sticks in your head.
But also
Yes.
sometimes you'll get to a point where you say it so many times it starts to sort of lose all its meaning. You're like, this is yeah.
Yeah,
Like-
I got home a bit early. I got home a bit early because usually I don't get home till like 5:30, close to 6. But luckily we were slow enough today, so and luckily I don't go live till 6:30. So I'm like, oh, Ironcast is on. I've been meaning to get onto his panel, so better now than never because I always make time for my friends. I always make time, no matter how busy I am. I will find time.
So, well, I guess to kind of try to build a bridge here. Tabletop Junkie is a bit of an anime fan too. He and I go way back. We would trade DVDs back and forth.
And gaming books.
Yes, and those. Which, by the way, I still have I have your Alexander McCree book still.
Yes, and I still have your BX class advanced class book, which I've actually thumbed through that quite a few times.
See, it's a fun one to go through if you're in the. It's a good one to go through if you're in the world for like sort of the old school system.
A lot of things are growing on me. I tell you, a lot of things are growing on me. I was just mentioning on one of the streams I did today that that the Basic Experts 2D10 system that he created for his Atomic Punk series, or the 2 books for Atomic Punk that he wrote. He went from away from BX and to a system he made 2D10, and I like it. Other things are growing on me. I know, and then I had to talk about how you mentioned the D12 doesn't get enough attention, and I was talking like that with someone, and they agree. I could not agree more.
It's got a good shape to it, and everything isn't just an automatic 10% chance. So
No.
So
it's not as random as the D20,
right.
but it's more than a D10. It's that perfect. It's almost like the perfect die to use for almost anything.
So it's also not like just that like a flat 5% chance like you would expect with like a D20, which is nice and convenient to be able to have everything going through just like one dice, but then you just like wind up looking at your other dice like I don't need any of you.
Yeah. Yep, I get you.
D4s just exist at that point to be caltrops to throw behind you. Like I tell you, Anime Night, it is worse than stepping on Legos.
Oh my god, those things will go through someone's foot. I have seen that actually happen, and I was like, we actually had to dig it out of someone's foot once, and I'm like, oh my god. Look, depending on how they are made and shaped, they can puncture skin.
Oh,
they won't do any real damage, but they will hurt.
There we go. Just to bring in the visual element here. Oh wait, that's right. I have to. Boom.
You stepped out a Lego. That's adorable.
I tell you, it does more than 1d4 points of damage.
Yes, it does. I will have to say, too bad that the Hollywood makers didn't think about using that in the Home Alone series, but instead they broke glass bulbs.
Oh, nice! You got your own set there.
Yes, I do. I got the set Comic-Con earlier this year.
Do you have a full set, or is it just like a single dice? I mean, by full set, I mean it's like 7 dice.
I have it scattered. Give me.
It sounds like it.
Yeah, it comes to like one of those. It comes to like those container things. So I would want to say yes. I would say yes to a degree.
Oof. Oh yeah. Oh, that was a ghost dice at that point. Yep.
Yeah. Yep. There we go. Yeah, they're shade of purple. They're really cool, and I love them. They're like the clear purple.
Always great. Now, but have you had a chance to use them?
I haven't yet. I haven't had a chance to use them because I've been so unbelievably busy. I have 6 of them. Oh wait, no, 5 actually. My bad, 5. I don't know where the other one went, so. But I have them though.
Well, I mean, it sounds like we're gonna have to work something out to get you to make use of those. And the funny thing, so first off, let me warn you. By the way, you can never have enough dice.
Oh, I'm well aware of that. I'm thinking about getting more because my sister's boyfriend he loves D&D and everything, so he has like tubes upon tubes of dice. So I guess I'm safe to say it's okay to have more than one.
See, I'm over here like tubes of dice. That's adorable. I upgraded to tackle boxes.
Hold on.
Okay.
Well, all right. We're gonna.
Okay, and by the way, boxes.
Okay. Don't make me get. Don't give me the multi. Don't make me get out my multi-tier makeup kit full of dice. Yeah, it's a multi-tier women's makeup kit to hold dice in.
Well, so what you're saying is when the makeup ran out, you made use of it after you finished it up, right?
I'm still.
That's what I'm getting out of this.
Oh
still
no,
building
I did
my-
not use the makeup. Thank you. I don't cross dress, but
I'm
I
still
did
building
buy
up
it
my
originally
Yu-Gi-Oh
to hold
deck,
dice.
though. Yep, we're good. Okay, I'm gonna put that back in there. Yeah, I'm still building up my my Yumi deck. I'm still building that back up. I've been meaning to get to
Man,
it.
I got dice all
Were
over
you-
the place. I got it in like 3 boxes. And
If I
got
want
like
to
2
do
X bags next to me, I just found.
if I want to do Yu-Gi-Oh, so in real life, I haven't done it since 2010. However, I am proud of these though.
Oh,
That looks like a set to be proud of.
In the correct order. I got lambasted for having them in the improper places. It was like 20 minutes of my other friends gaslighting the piss out of me.
well, wait. Hey, well, hang on. They're upset that you're just so skilled. You beat the Elite Four out. You beat the gym leaders out of order. Like, I mean, yeah, if they want to have the common or peasant model, they can go ahead and do that. But you're gonna no. You start with Giovanni first because you ain't no little bitch.
Exactly.
That's a good one.
Yeah, they're like, oh, the order placement's wrong. And I'm like, how is it wrong? That's not like
I'm like, look,
leave me alone.
you turn around and you look at them and say, hey, who here's the Pokemon Master with the badges? And I say they go in this order.
Exactly.
They did have they did have the Gen 2 badges. I almost got both. But before I could get it, some kid ran in front of me, swiped it. I'm like, it was their last one, too. It was their last one. I'm like, oh. If it was an adult, I would be like, I would legalize beating the crap out of him and taking it back. But we're talking a kid here, and you know me, I have my morals and standards and legalities here.
But
that was a cheap
things
move,
fall
though,
on the
by
floor all
him.
the time, and kids don't watch what's in front of them. They go, whoops, slips, drops. I'm a horrible person.
You're like, oops.
Take him to Detroit. No, not Detroit. No, please. Anything but that.
Oh no.
All right. So there's a whole conversation going on in the chat that I have been ignoring here. So I love me some Vampire Hunter D. Even though it's at the end of the day, it is really more oriented kind of towards ultimately it has a more appeal more towards a female audience, which nothing wrong with that. I mean, literally, like, because D is supposed to be so beautiful and handsome, like some of the original copies, like, it's sold out like crazy just because of how beautiful he looks. I mean, all the covers are always just sort of done up in a way that are kind of romance cover-esque.
I like Helsing Ultimate.
What about Helsing Abridged?
Oh, that's even better.
Yes. D is absolutely a thirst trap. I mean, does anyone disagree with this? That is just like
Vampires is a thirst
objective fact.
List is not wrong. He's not wrong.
She.
Dude, my roommate and my sister, they were talking about a game from Hio Universe. It's a different game, but they were featuring a new character. It was a dragon hybrid. They were watching the trailer and they were just drooling. They're like, like the goofy smile and the everything. Oh my god, it was so hilarious just watching. I'm like, yep, I'm happy.
Hey, Tabletop, would you kind of repeat that what you were saying about vampires?
Oh, yeah, go ahead, Tabletop.
Oh, I said anything with vampires is a thirst trap.
Uh-huh. Oh, we know.
Okay, where are we going with this? Oh boy, yeah, there we go. Never mind. I forgot. Count Orlok.
Stupid, sexy Orlok.
Stupid, sexy fleeters. Actually, I wonder what would be the biggest thirst trap: Vampire Hunter D or Vampire Knight.
Ooh.
Now that's an argument,
that's
right? That's an argument right there.
I'm gonna go with D.
Oh wow!
I plead the fifth.
I would say D as well. Although I do like Vampire Knight and have met Miss Yuki Cross herself, the voice actress for Yuki Cross. Wonderful lady. Very, very wonderful, down to earth. It's funny to me how when you meet the voice actors, they're exactly like how you picture them, like outside of the voice.
Well, it's great when they're able to live up to the expectation, where they haven't like completely like kind of ruined how you might think of them as.
Oh, Kyle Hebert, funnest dude in the room. He's like, I want to hold, because he saw my Trunks cosplay. He's like, I want to hold your sword. I want to hold the sword. I want to hold the sword. Like, geeked out, basically. I'm like, don't go on. What's up? I wish I could, if I had a time machine, I would love to relive just that moment right there.
Yes.
D
is a Dampier, and that's part of like what they kind of play him up as, because he's that's sort of there's that kind of sad element to the character where he's always sort of he's a man with a foot in two worlds and is never truly allowed in either one. He's gonna outlive all of those that are of the humans, and so there's that struggle. But on top of the fact that he still has the vampire cravings. Yeah, no, he absolutely pretty boy, like to the nth degree. Vampire. Let me pull up a couple images and why did I type it? Vampire. I don't know. I can't word today.
That's okay.
Well, we're kind of out of our own element. Like you just randomly started up a stream, called it test stream, but I think it's become more than a test stream now. I think it's a success.
Yeah, I mean, do you really feel like ending now, or
No, not now. Maybe like 30 minutes, but not not right this minute.
all right? Because all right, so just here's your pretty boy cover for the original novel.
That's actually very beautiful.
Well, also the credit has to go to Yoshitaka Amano, who's best known for doing a lot of the early concept art for Final Fantasy. So I think like the first at least 10 games, main characters were all like basically sketched out and inspired by him. So it's all him, all his style. It's just some stuff that's kind of hauntingly beautiful in a lot of ways.
Nice.
See if I can find a couple other. We'll go to Yoshitaka's website just to. Like he did a little bit of Batman work.
Ooh, I like this.
Oh, nice.
It's a bit rough, but you get the gist of like what he's going for there.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I like it. I like his Harley Quinn.
That's completely fine with me.
Even though the eyes are a little funky, but you can kind of.
Is that Superman? Is that Superman coming out of the pipe? That's actually hilarious. That's actually hilarious. I like that.
She's smoking the Kryptonian himself.
That, and we've got like a little Aquaman here with who's got a snorkel on.
I think I see Wonder Woman. Like it's obscure, but I see her. Very obscure, but I could definitely tell it's her.
And the Flash.
Oh, that is the Flash. I thought that was Calcifer for a minute. Would have been a nice reference.
No, if he's going all in on just like this, then it's gonna have to have been all those other ones as well.
Classic Superman.
See, I don't think his style works best for like the American heroes. Like Superman has too much of a pretty boy face here for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's his style, and that's kind of what he does best. He does these ethereal, like kind of these ethereal, kind of elvish sort of figures. Yeah, it works better with the gothic stuff, and Sandman, absolutely. Or if we pull up here, his stuff is probably best recognizable from Final Fantasy.
Mm-hmm.
Final Fantasy VI. I think it's supposed to be what, Kane? Or
I think that's him. Because I recognize the Final Fantasy VI one up there.
Yeah, this one's a little more vague. I'm not quite sure with that one.
I believe you might be right. You might be right with that one. This looks more like
6? Again.
Yeah, this is 6. Oh, it is 6. Now I see.
The land masses.
Yes, there they are. If you see those ones, it's Final Fantasy VI, just on those two alone.
I mean, I would say I was going to point out the airship, but I'm like, wait, like they all have an airship.
I think they stopped doing that around 10, I believe, because I remember.
No.
I'm wrong.
Yep, 10 has an airship.
10, 12?
I think they all have airships.
Okay.
Although they all have airships. Although the airship in number 1 was experimental.
Number
Which
9.
was the first one.
Number,
They
as far as
sailed by
like
sea.
as far as like airships and everything, Final Fantasy 9 for me, it's forever. Just seeing the city, the kingdom of Lindblum and everything. Oh my lord!
Oh, I
Seeing
love
that for
9. 9 is my favorite.
seeing that for the first time, like the gates open, you see all the airships and everything, the castle. You cannot get much better than that.
No,
But
you cannot.
of course, and that's why I hail Final Fantasy 9 as one of my favorites.
Yep,
That's
I
why
agree.
it's the
Although-
core. It's the core one I know I'm more familiarized with and everything.
That's the one I started with for my first one. Was 9. I actually saw a friend of mine play it, and I was like, "Oh man, I gotta get that." And then I ended up finding out that there was, and then I got all my cousins into it, and then suddenly we were all playing. They went out and found different ones like Final Fantasy 7, Final Fantasy 6, and stuff like that.
For me, the first Final Fantasy was 5. I was at like one of my mom's friends' houses, and she had an older son who was playing one of the Final Fantasy anthology set, and that had 4 and 5 on it. All right, no, 5 and 6, and that was my introduction.
Because of the nostalgia I'm feeling in my older years, which Ironcaster, to give everyone a rough preference of how old I really am, him and I are the same age. So I don't look that old, but I am feeling nostalgic about my childhood years because we don't get games like that anymore.
Well, I mean, the thing is, we do, but a lot of them are just these little sleeper indie titles that just creep by. Like the mainstream Final Fantasy is these massive, massive games that are just incredibly expensive, and it's kind of hurting what's Square Enix doing right now. I mean, Final Fantasy 16 was a bit of a flop because it got region locked to the PS5 for like so long.
Yeah, that is true.
And it's not Square Enix's fault here. It's Sony, because Sony also has a hand in what says and goes.
Yes,
but I do wish Square Enix would be like, hey, look, this is our game. We're gonna do this one way or another.
Yes, it's more Sony's fault there, you could say, but the fact is Square Enix still agreed to the deal.
Yeah,
they still agreed to sell out in the end.
Which is why I partially fault Square Enix for taking that deal. So the blame is on both of them equally, and we all know how much of a criminal Sony is right now.
Because regardless what deal they would have struck with Sony, if they would have just said no and Sony didn't want nothing to deal with them and nor have their game published on their platforms, their game would have been happily consider that they had the same deal with Nintendo for many, many years too, with the NES, because some of the first Final Fantasy games were from the NES time too. But anyway, given that, they could have gone to other platforms, or I don't know. Are they Sony? Are they like PlayStation exclusive still, or are they branching out finally?
Okay, so couple of things to address. FF8 being awkward weird. Yeah, that's pretty true. It's one I should probably go back and recheck out. That said, 3-4 months ago, Square Enix came out and said that they're basically done with doing all of the console exclusives because it really hurt them with Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, or was it Rebirth remake? Either way, the second of the FF7 remakes, because it was a PS5 exclusive, and it did not do the sales they wanted. So they're like, this really isn't working out for us.
Okay, that's what I was curious about.
And the thing is, we're largely kind of getting to a post-console sort of world, because you look at like, Microsoft is sitting here and saying, hey, we're just going to put our games on whatever on whatever's going to accept them, and they're gonna turn around and they're gonna put them out there. Like if we can put our game on a Nintendo system, that's great because it means sales for us. If we can put this on a PlayStation, that's great. That's sales for us. If we can put this on an Xbox, that's great because we can put it on Xbox Live and we could sell the console, we could sell all the stuff.
And if they do Steam, it'll be even so much better if they open up to PC gamers. And I hate to say it like that, but I'm going to be honest right now. Since my life, Ironcaster, you were there during my rough times. You've seen me at my worst. But you have to admit my life now has turned around completely, and I have gone to PC gaming. And I've had the money to go to PC gaming, and here's where, and PC gaming right now is where I'm going to stay.
Yeah, and
my Xbox and my PlayStation right now, I didn't even bother to buy a PS5, and I haven't bought the newest Xbox, but because my current consoles I have, they're all collecting dust.
And they really are. It's like once you get
in since March. They haven't been plugged in.
And yeah, well, it's sort of admittance. Like we gotta realize, like eventually you get to a point where you're realizing, hey, I have to be selective with my time here. So it's a question of what do I want? Do I want to sit down in front of this thing, or do I want to, sit at a PC? I mean, heck, I've got a Steam Deck now, and I'm sitting in bed and I'm playing for about an hour or two at a time, and that's kind of what I'm able to get in. Hang on, real quick. There's someone popping in the back here. Let me give him his. Oh, he disappeared. I was gonna give him an anime welcome.
Oh
well. What does this button do? That's what that button does.
I mean, we've even spoken before. You and I have had hard time even selecting consoles for ourselves because you were more of the Sony guy, where I was more of the Microsoft Xbox guy. But there was games that you wanted to play, but was only for the Xbox, and there's games that I wanted to play that was only for the PlayStation. We have had this issue before. Then right now, I am kind of glad that we're kind of going into more of a system neutral setting to where we're actually seeing, like you said, post systems, where we're actually kind of going away from the traditional game systems, and we're all going to PC.
Right. Well, I mean, they're all sort of. No one's saying we're going to not see any more consoles because Microsoft certainly doesn't seem like they're done making any consoles. I mean, they're the Microsoft leaks show that they're going to be making more. They're going to be doing they're going to be a handheld. So we're going to see something more there. And I mean, Sony's realizing, oh shit, we need to get back into the handheld.
They had a handheld. Why they ever did away with it is beyond me.
So
the PSP was the best.
Oh, the PSP was great, but the problem was it was so easily hackable. Like it was kind of a joke how easily that thing was able to be hacked. I managed to do it at one point.
Yeah, and one of my friends hacked mine. It took him only like 5 minutes.
Exactly. So you had decent console sales, but poor game sales.
Protection. Yeah, and also poor protection as well. Because how many people put their credit card info on there and everything?
Yeah. Oh, real quick, guys, I have a request from the chat here.
Yes.
Can we play the Detroit one again?
Wait.
I don't want to monopolize the time here. So, show of hands. Is anyone all in favor? Say aye.
Aye.
I for improv.
Take him to Detroit. No, not Detroit. No, please. Anything but that. No.
Man, you know, Iron. If you and I were in that movie, we would be the bomb. It's like, where did you guys come from? Detroit.
Detroit.
Actually,
no.
I am from there.
So in actuality, Junkie, like we don't so much deal with Detroit as we deal with people who want to be Detroiters, who try to act like they themselves are these badasses, like out of Detroit, like they're like what? Oh god, what are they? What's the motorcycle gang called? The Ferrymen?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, people act like they're so badass, like they're 1% or Ferryman types. Like, no, dude, you grew up in Flint. You're decent, but you're not some badass.
No.
That would be Kentucky Fried Movie. This is like one of those. Oh, this is like one of the early parody movies.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I don't know much about the movie outside of that clip. Frankly, that's all that matters to me is that clip.
But like I was saying though, Iron, this is your channel. You can do what you want. I'm A-okay with it.
Yeah, I'm like I'm doing a bit here. But anyway, so what has been going on in the world of anime? What have you guys been watching?
I finally finished what was that golf anime? I finally finished both seasons. Eagle Wings, I believe that's the one. And I think this is gonna bother the hell out of me. This is gonna bother.
You see, that's why you got to keep your Annie list updated.
I gotta do that for myself. I've been watching a lot of One Piece.
Hey, that's right in my wheelhouse. And by the way,
Wing. There we go. Birdie Wing. There we go.
I mean,
I just saw it.
Just to point out, like, you can just download an app for your phone. So I mean, anytime I'm cuddling in bed and watching anything, and I'm almost always able to kind of update it. Or if I'm on certain manga services that I use, I'm able to like with no delay whatsoever update what I'm reading. Let's see. I didn't know there was anything past Castlevania Season 1, and I think that was the last one I watched. I do want to watch the Terminator one, though, again, for sci-fi dying violently tears. I mean, in that case, you're probably talking like Cyberpunk Edgerunners would be a good one there for you. As far as some of the other sci-fi anime, although maybe not violent and brutal ends, but the Ultraman on Netflix was worth a watch.
Nice.
Junkie, you said we were watching One Piece. Where are you at right now?
I am where the I can't remember the guy's blonde hair name. I'm on the chef's boat.
Oh, you're at the Baratier.
Yes. I've been watching it with Mrs. Table and Sparta Chris, and we haven't turned it on in a couple weeks because we transition. Like we try to do it every other week where we will watch a marathon of Star Wars Clone Wars, and then we will alternate between that and One Piece. But sometimes we've been actually getting distracted because we're trying to come up with some new ideas for gaming, because we all love Star Wars. We may not like Star Wars in its current state, but we still have fond memories of Star Wars. And I actually, so we talk about playing Star Wars D6, which was back in the 80s and the 90s by West End Games. We get distracted so easily, but we try to sit down and watch a couple episodes, like watch a marathon of episodes, just so that we would get through it.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, it's so easy to kind of get that ADD brain and keep jumping from one thing to the next. You're like, yeah, I'm going to watch this, and I'm like, kind of a couple episodes. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to watch this album over here. I'm like, hey, what's going on over here? And then people will stop and kind of poke fun at the fact that my Annie list is like about a mile long, and even though I'm not, even though like the majority of the list here is stuff that I'm like, I'd like to watch. Okay, this maybe this isn't the best example.
Well, and my biggest issue, truthfully, is the biggest issue for us is the ability to come home and
Oh,
be
wait.
able to watch these things. Now, granted, you're like, oh well, you got Crunchyroll, yeah, but if you worked a long day and you're off your feet and you finally sit down and you're leaning back and you're talking to your friends, and you say, okay, guys, let's stay quiet so we can get through this episode of One Piece. Next thing you know, like not even 30 seconds into the episode, you hear someone snoring because they passed out.
Well, let's see. Luckily, you can just mute that person. That's on them.
Unless it's me.
Well, then you got muted, bitch. But real quick, by the way, speaking of Crunchyroll, there was a little bit of Crunchyroll news today, and I don't know if you happen to see this or not.
I have not. It's
Let's see.
funny. I was just on there too.
Let's see. So, heads up, One Piece fans. Starting soon, some One Piece arcs will require a premium membership. But the first 206 episodes, from East Blue to Sky Island, will stay free, so new fans can still start Luffy's journey at no cost.
And here's where they monopolize the ability to, rip people off.
So, I will say, it's sort of in my own defense here, like, I sort of thought that it was... I sort of thought that it was all subscription required. I didn't realize you could watch any of it for free.
Oh! I thought we were talking about it would require a higher tier subscription. I'm already subscribed. No, I didn't know you could actually watch that stuff for free either. I thought you had to always had a subscription. So I've had a subscription this entire time. I've never seen anything for free on Crunchyroll.
I mean,
well, here we go.
To be fair, I almost wouldn't be surprised that they start trying to gatekeep certain shows or like same day premieres to like a higher tier. Like that's something I could easily see going on.
Let's hope not.
And mind you, you still have like a hiatus going on right now with Crunchyroll or with One Piece. Because this month we are starting to resume some of the chapter stuff, but the anime meanwhile is still basically on a hiatus with a little bit of an HD remaster of like some of the Fishman Island stuff. But that for you, my friend, is somewhere in the ballpark of like the 600 to 700 episode numbers.
Right.
So.
Okay.
You've got months to go catch up on this stuff. In fact, you haven't gotten through all the stuff that we've seen with the live action series yet. Which, by the way, did you watch that?
No, I have not seen that yet.
Oh, dude, let's
let's
pick a day to sit down and like I'll watch through it with you.
All right.
Anime, like, what do you think about this update to the Crunchyroll?
It goes to show what you, me, and many others have been talking about the minute that the Crunchyroll Funimation went through. This is the dark side of it. But however, I don't know what they're gonna be doing, because with memberships and everything, because we've seen how bad it gets from time to time. However, it's entirely how this is gonna play out.
Well, sure, but I mean, isn't it something also like on Netflix? All right, let me look this up.
Oh wait,
let's go down here. Episodes.
Because I'm on 893 in One Piece. I finally found my save spot from June of this year.
Okay, so maybe there is like it looks like Netflix has its own different like limit here of episodes they have that they're allowed to sort of show off. But
yeah, it's up to 238 right now for Netflix users. I don't know if Hulu has it, because I can't remember for the life of me if they did or not.
I don't think so. That's why I got Crunchyroll, because I have Hulu, and
So
whatever, I just got Crunchyroll for the anime stuff because I just wanted that. I just wanted the anime streaming service.
I wonder what Pluto TV has going on right now, like what they have for episodes. So we're just all kind of checking this up.
Oh man, I'm reading tabletop. I'm reading a tabletop gaming book while doing this.
All right, so
You know, I'm just gonna put it out there for the audience.
so
I have a
there-
problem. There's a reason why they call me the junkie.
so I mean, it looks like they're. Let me go to the on-demand stuff. Season 6, Fishman Island. So okay, yeah, it looks like there is a it looks like Pluto TV has the same sort of episodes that the others have. So not everything is currently available. It seems like select episodes out of the bunch are allowed on the different streaming platforms, but Crunchyroll has the whole pirate booty.
Hmm.
So, I mean, I kind of don't blame them because if you have something that's valuable, you want to kind of, take advantage of that. And really, this is, all things considered, this is really not a bad way to go.
No.
Like, if we stop to consider a lot of these streaming shows, like your, Mandalorian, like your, I don't know, name another multi-season popular show, Cobra Kai. You could use the earlier seasons, and make those available to these other platforms, or put them on cable, etc. Heck, put them on Pluto TV, Tubi, and use that as
cable
sort
still
of.
exists?
Yes, believe it or not.
Okay.
So-
I'm curious. I did not know that cable still existed.
So the idea is you put out a little sample of the early stuff, the good stuff, to kind of entice people to come over to your streaming platform if they come to it late and discover a show, and then they jump into it. Like, I mean, imagine if Amazon licensed out like the first season or two of Invincible, for example.
Yeah. Wait a minute.
I'm just saying,
I think
like
that.
there's definitely a method to the madness. And with a show like One Piece, you got episodes for days to let people pick up.
Yes, very true.
Wait, hang on. Episode 893 of One Piece. Like, I gotta look this one up now. It's like I can usually get a little rough idea about where things are at. Oh, okay. You're in Wano. Ooh, good stuff. So, Anime Night, how far have you gotten with One Piece, by the way?
I'm on episode 893.
Oh, duh, sorry. I just realized Listless was quoting you.
It's Luffy versus Kaido's army. That's where I'm at right now. I'm in where Luffy's fighting them right now.
Give me 1 sec. I have a call coming in.
Oh, was that your phone or mine?
Well, you guys, now that Ironcast is out of the way, my name is Tabletop Junkie. I'll be hosting the stream for him while he is answering that phone call. Anime Night, thank you for joining. Well, this is going to be awkward if I say it, but thank you for joining the stream. I was going to say thank you for joining me, but Ironcaster stream. He knows I mean well. I've known him since him and I went to high school together. Fun fact. And we got into gaming together.
Nice.
Yeah. We've been there. He's been there for both my weddings and divorces.
Oh, well,
It's okay.
We warned you
I-
about her. We warned you. You didn't listen.
Hell, they warned me about the first one too, and look where that happened. But that's okay. I get along with the first one. Oh, he's back, everybody.
Well, that was one of the neighbors from the area offering me a pumpkin pie.
Did you
Oh,
take it?
that's sweet.
Oh yeah, no. Well, once I get off here in about probably 15, 20 minutes, I'm gonna go get some pie.
Ah, shit, I would. I had a cherry pie, but the kids ate it all, along with the 20-pound turkey. I swear to God, they act like I never feed them.
I mean,
A
to be fair,
20-pound turkey did
well,
not
to be
survive
fair,
Thanksgiving.
though, you're spending the money on buying RPG books.
That's not the point.
I mean, wait. Did GURPS drop like 5 more books this week?
I don't know. I don't buy GURPS, but okay.
Whoa. I know for a fact you have some GURPS books.
Yes, I do. I just because I have them in my collection. I also have acquired some 3.5 edition books of the original 3.5 D&D. Well, we won't talk about that either.
So you're collecting that as well.
Yeah, well, came across the treasure trove of, in a so-called, someone came across them in a house because they were moving, and they said, "Hey, I'm never going to use these," so I grabbed them up.
Let's see. Is MechPick still happening later? Yeah, I probably should. In about an hour, I'm going to try to make it happen. So why don't we go ahead and wrap this up, and I'm going to go run and grab a pie, and I'll be back to set things up for that. So, guys, thanks for stopping by for this little random test stream. This was fun. I think I kind of like the new platform.
I think it's pretty good.
Always a pleasure to come by and everything.
Yep.
I will not be here for Mecha Pit, but I'm glad we were able to get on, interact, and everything. But a lot of fun nonetheless. So, but Iron, I will always make time for you or whoever's watching. I always make the time. It's just a matter of what's going on my end and what are the times I can do. But luckily, though, things worked out in itself, so I'll be appearing more often.
Hey, and luckily I was able to give you guys a persistent link. So theoretically speaking, that link should always be active, even for future streams.
So it should never expire then.
Exactly, and that is a feature of this that I think is kind of neat as well.
Oh,
all right.
Well, that's perfect.
So, what have we got coming up, guys? As we head on our way out.
Oh well, this Friday I have what is this Friday? I have Cyberpunk 2020, Silent Night, Deadly Night, a Christmas theme in Night City. It is the turning of the year from 2019 to 2020, just before we enter into the 2020 era. Is what I'm actually gonna play it off as. It's gonna be a one shot, one session, hopefully.
Right. So to help give a little context, that is a live play for the Cyberpunk tabletop role playing game.
Yes, there we go. Please like and subscribe.
That was it. Vince is out in the chat, dropping the links for you guys, and as always, I am so grateful to him for helping out with those duties.
Oh, absolutely.
And he's right. Drop that like button. Transform that like button from neutral to thumbs up, and roll out to subscribe. What you got going on, my friend?
Well, tonight at 6:30, I'm going to hop back into the world of Scarface for the PS2. We've been having a lot of fun on that one. Then tomorrow night, I'm playing Pumpkin Jack on Steam. It was available and it caught my attention because I've been doing the platformers lately, and this one caught my attention. It's a nice Halloween themed one. And then Wednesday, I'm back with Nightcast. Took last Wednesday off for that 16-hour stream. Thursday, we are watching episodes 5 through 9 of Sonic the Hedgehog 1993. Saturday, I'm back at it again with Tomb Raider 1 Remaster. We are almost to the Atlantis levels. and then we're gonna hop into Tomb Raider 2 if we could do it in one sitting.
All right, dude, you are active. You're going all full on the gaming streams, my friend. Guys, be sure to check them out. Come check out some of these retro games with Anime Night and some anime, because he's here. He's here to help talk about the things he loves.
Speaking of which, I am 29 away from 500.
Ooh, even better.
You should have seen the rocket that went off in the sub count. I woke up the next morning and it said 471. I'm like, am I in Valhalla? Or am I in Valhalla? I'm, but it's paid off. I took a huge gamble going stream only. It was a huge gamble, but it paid off in its own. And I'm 0.6 thousand away from 3K views. So everything's on the up and up. And don't worry, I've been taking days off. I took Friday off, and I took some. I limit my streams to like 2 to 3 hours depending on what's going on. So I have been taking breathers and everything, and not just constantly going into the next day.
You don't want to just go 16 hours a day, 5 days a week, because like, come on, no one should be doing that much on air. Like, not even Tim Pool does that.
I'll only keep like the very longer streams like as specials and everything. That going forward, I'm gonna do that because Nights of the Anime Table we went 11 hours last night.
Because like I used to take part in like almost weekly like 5+ hour streams. No, like basically your entire day is shot. I can't fucking do that anymore. I need time off air to like kind of do other things. But guys, I think we can get out of here. And on the way out here, I'm going to show you one of the last little features that this has, which is to preset a clip to end the stream on. So with that said, guys, be good, stay true. Come on by in about an hour, and we will resume with the MechBit chat. So catch us later, guys. Peace.
Will help.